Alright, I just purchased the akai Advance 25, and I gotta tell you, it's an outstanding piece of machinery. It's the build quality feels good, the keys feel good, the pads feel fine, everything's all there. Let's go ahead and hop into it. First off, when you go to load the MPC software into your MPC, I'm all about trying to use this as much as not touch the computer as much as possible. So I've just loaded the VIP software, as you can see, and the VIP software just came on over here. When that comes on, that's all you have to do is go to browse. All your plugins are right there. I suggest using this left and right key to choose, if you notice the top, plugins, expansions, instruments, timbre, styles. For this one, let's go ahead and do instruments. And that allows you to pick your bass, your bells, your keys, your leads, your pads, whatever. So for this one, for the first slot where it says S1, because that's the default, we'll go ahead and pick something. I have the arpeggiator still on. So we got that. Alright, to change the slot, just use the arrows again. Go all the way up. You see where slot 1 is now highlighted. Switch that to 2. Make sure you click down on this, on the button, and that will allow you to select the next instrument for 2. And for this, we'll go to bells. If you notice those numbers have decreased after clicking the bass, that's because it's focused on the bass, but you can clear the category. If you notice that's highlighted, just click it. Everything comes back to where you can select it. So we'll go to keys, select some keys, analog lab. And I have the analog lab because it came with the Keylab 25 when I bought that, and the keys start breaking. This felt good, but the keys never did feel that good on there. But if you notice, I kind of took it apart because I still use this as a controller of some sort. I don't have it plugged in right now. So now I got slot 1 and 2. Now when I play the keys, they both play together, which is pretty wicked. You can create some outstanding new sounds. If you're big into sound design, you can go in and really layer up some nice sounds. Or if you heard certain presets that you like in whatever VSTs that you have, and you want to hear what they sound like together and quickly get to them, this would be the way to go, because this is fast. This thing is fast, so you will notice a huge improvement of being able to get quickly to what you need to do and get the sound out and get your ideal out as quickly as possible. So that's that. The next thing is on this, if you say, for instance, create a sound you like here, and you like this sound, and you've loaded up these two and you're happy with this, but you're like, you want to set up another plugin in here, you can do that, and you can set up another VIP plugin. So we'll change it to track 2, and then I'll go over here, click that. I don't want to delete it, let's cancel that. I want to click new, do it, go over here, click another VIP and set up another one. And you can do that. So if you set up to 2, if you notice, now nothing's coming out of it because there's nothing selected here. So now what you want to do is click on main. Once you click on main, hit this arrow over, and you'll notice you have 2 slots there. Try and get the angle of this right so you can see it. So you got 2 slots. You got 1 and 2. Just go down to 2 by turning the wheel. Highlight it. It's highlighted. You're in 2. Now just go back to browser. And then for this one, we'll select pads. So you just quickly selected pads there. So we'll go over to REN, hit that, just go into notes. And then I have it on 120, so we'll hit main, and then go up to the BPMs and just take it down a little bit. That's fine. Hit record. We're track 2. So now I just did that. And now I'm gonna go back to track 2. Turn off the clicker. Change the octave. So that gets you an idea how quick you can get an idea out and not even touch the MPC software, not have to worry about that little letter E that for whatever reason Akai hasn't figured out how to make a shortcut for that, and not have to worry about Q links over here, which you can certainly do and you can certainly still set up. But over here they make it a little bit easier. I turn that off. But over here, if you click control, whatever multi you're on, you can select which one you're on. So that's 1. And in here, you can control these parameters. And you can switch, if you notice it says pad A. So you have 8 knobs here. And when you go to pad B, you got another 8 knobs, another 8 knobs, and another 8 knobs. And you can assign those to your favorites. I'm clicking the letter E now just to pull up the VIP software. You can click learn, and it'll learn the different things that you have, or you can click here and just right click your mouse and you get various drop downs for what's available, and then you can just add them to the list. And then right here is all the different controls. The pads are going to be used for chords if you want them to. So overall, for depending on where you get it online, you can get it just a little over $300. I'm not gonna lie, I'm seriously considering the contact complete control, only because it offers the chords. but not really. I think this one seems to look a little bit better, and if they do an update that allows you to set up the pads to do chords the way you want to, I think they can have a hit here. I mean, it's already a hit. I mean, just the fact that you can go through different plugins quickly, layer them quickly, track them out quickly through whatever DAW you choose to use, and channel them out, MIDI channel them out quickly. Is huge. I think, I don't know who's in charge of doing Akai's videos, or they just try to throw so much stuff out there at you, which is fine, but they don't go through on how powerful this really is. Just the fact that you don't have to see the plugin pull up. But for example, if you do want to see the plugin, it comes up here on the screen. When you go up, take your mouse up here and just click that, and then you can see whatever you're looking at. That popped it out, but you can just click plugin and you can see the plugin right there. I think my biggest thing is Akai needs to understand that if you have your plugin open in this, people probably don't want to scroll up and down. So at least allow us to determine the screen size of this thing. We may want it standard plugin size, or we may want it bigger. I don't know if that's an option out there, because there's other plugins that don't allow you to make it bigger, but I kind of wish this one would allow you to make your plugin bigger within this screen here. But it's there, and you just have to scroll it up or down to see more. But it's pretty wicked software, and it got all the sounds in there in no time. If you got a pretty fast computer with a pretty fast processor, I got an i7 with 16 gigs of RAM and a terabyte hard drive, and it zipped through it pretty fast, and all the VSTs are in one location. When you search a folder to find everything in that folder, you can switch a folder, look in that folder. Everything just kind of builds upon one another. So it's super easy to get everything in there. If there's sounds that you can't get in there, there's an auto mode where you click that, and when you open up the plugin, when you click the first plugin and just continue to click through it, it'll get everything automatically. So I mean, this thing is a beast. And then things get even better when you create a set list with all your favorite tunes in there. Now you can get quickly to your favorite tunes. If you're into sound design, you can quickly redesign it to where you like it, and then boom, it's in here. You get your ideal out pretty quick. And again, you're not touching the mouse as often. You know, everything is just right there. So definitely consider it. See what you got. I still got another couple of days with this before I decide whether I want to keep it or not, but I think this one's a keeper. This one will definitely hold up because, like I said, I had this QLab 25. It's nice. It did things. It controlled things. And I've had other controllers that just control, but this one gives you full control of all your plugins. I mean, absolutely full control of all your plugins, so you can't go wrong. The biggest thing is, somebody mentioned this before, on certain screens, as you click through it here, it shows the screen may clear out, or you may not see it, but you just simply close it. It still does that. There's been an update to this one since I've had it, but it's still sometimes the mixer will go away and you can't see it at all, but you close the plug-in, open it back up, everything comes back. So it's just a weird thing, but it's not a big deal because you're just doing everything on here. And then again, everything feels solid. The knobs feel good. If you get the bigger one, the knobs feel even better and meatier. This right here is pretty cool because you can determine the focus of it if you don't have that on. These become mute keys and things like that. These become solo keys. You can move through the banks. They're all color keyed. I can't find a way to use this tempo thing at all, even in my DAW. Usually I just turn the light off on this. There's a setting in there where you can turn the light off. Octave up and down. Pause, play, rewind. Pause, play, loop. And record. Use that mostly in my DAW. If you have Studio One, I would set it up on MMC and MIDI, because MMC will give you these three, and the MIDI will give you the option to use that loop return. Turn on loop, turn off loop, toggle loop, toggle loop. Alright, this video went kind of long, but at least you have an idea to see if it works with your workflow. Most of the places that you buy it from, if they give you some sort of 30 or 45-day tryout period, just dive in. And I think you may be frustrated for a little while because this does something totally different than most other controllers do. So you kind of get frustrated, but then you realize, wow, this thing is powerful. This thing does a lot. And then you're like, you just let it go and just keep moving forward and realize you got something pretty amazing on your hand. So give it a shot, see what you think, and go from there. Talk to you later.